I'm told that when it comes to dating, you can think of it as an investment. Sometimes that investment pays off. Most of the time, it doesn't. We'll have to message Chad to see what he says. But anyway,
Oh my
Linda.
gosh, Chad's busy, okay?
Okay.
So what should you do if a date doesn't work out? Should you bill the other person for your time and expenses, or just chalk it up as a loss?
UAB psychologist Dr. Josh Klapow and Tony Kurre join us now for this lively conversation. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning. So this all started where a dude took a woman out. She totally blew it off. He knew halfway through it she had no investment in it. She didn't care about even being there with him. And he texted her back later that day and said, "You owe me $6 for the Starbucks coffee I bought, because I feel like you just wasted my time." I will say this: when I'm in my 20s and 30s, like I'm young, like you two are, you got time to go ahead and play the field a little bit and see what's working. When you're in your 50s, like me, there's one thing I can't get back in my life, and that's time. I'm not on my deathbed or anything. I'm 58 years old, but my time is worth a lot. And so I was on a date the other night. I was at Fleming's.
Okay.
I was dropping 2 bills. She was drinking like there was a fish. I don't drink. She was getting after it. She was like, and which tells me another story, because she was drinking because she had to be with me, right? Why should she have to drink next to me, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there going,
your haircut
and so it's like, brr, brr. The third time I said, "Do you need to take a phone call?" She goes, "No, it's my ex about the kid, blah, blah, blah." And I said, "Okay." I already knew she had an ex. And I said, "Okay." I said, "If you want to go take this phone call so we can have our undivided attention, that's fine, but your dessert's not looking good."
Right.
So I will always pay. I will pay for strangers' meals. I never make a woman pay. I don't care what it costs. But at that point, she was wasting my invested time. And I was kind of like, you know what? This is over.
And unfortunately, that's all the time we have for diaries of Tony's dating life.
Goodness, because
maybe she would have rather paid you back than have her, side chat exposed.
Why did we go out in the first place then?
Yeah, no, you need a
And this was after I courted her 3 or 4 times. This wasn't like it was a first date, but we had several conversations.
Dr. Klapow, could
really
you please jump in here? Give us some perspective here, please.
If you want to be next, call me at 542.
No. So
we're going to have a dating show. You're getting nominated for the Golden Bachelor.
Yes,
if
continue.
you can invest your money,
Yes.
I don't care which side. You invest your money on a date, that's on you.
That's on you, right?
So, it goes without saying. You do not ask for your money back. That's absolutely ridiculous. At the same time, this idea of investing your time is really important, and that's why you do see a lot of people with the first date is, it's an old term, we go Dutch. You both pay. Because you don't know which way it's going to go. And I was thinking, I've been married 26 years, and my wife will ask for receipts back, from things that if it didn't go well or whatever, it wasn't a good, we didn't have a good dinner. She's like, "Okay, that went really bad. Or you owe me, or put it on the credit card." I do think.
I request damages all the time.
Absolutely.
All the time.
Absolutely. But here's the other thing too. If you're going in, and you're going in with the amount of money that you're spending in your head, then you don't even need to be on the date.
No.
Right. What are you doing on the date?
But I thought nowadays it's like, coffee. You always have coffee first, right?
Right.
Like less pressure, no?
Coffee. They didn't
Well,
have
that's
no
where
coffee.
he blew it.
Well, that's where you go. No. You go have a lunch first, because you're always getting an hour window. If it's not going well, you can always go. And then if it's going well, you go, screw the boss. I'm going to stay out with you for another hour. But then if you take it to dinner, which is never love. But like you said, I had 3 or 4 phone calls with this girl. We had some time vested. We had that 3-hour talk.
That's right.
And I thought, okay, this is worth the investment. And she couldn't stop looking at her phone. I said, you know what? Now, here's the problem. She was 29.
Well, you're hurt, and we understand that.
There you go.
Did
you hear that? Did you hear that?
Well,
we had a whole talk about it.
I apologize. We are out of time there. Dr. Josh Klapow, Tony Kurre, y'all can continue your love connection conversations on your.
Hey, let's end on this positive note.
Yes.
Go on the date, everybody.
Yes. Listen to Lyndon. All right.